And then the pretzels. Oh,
the pretzels.
The pretzels. Like, we have it. Okay, here's thought 3.
And since we put all of our energy into making those, this we're just going to put into a different bag.
Different
Peanut
bag.
butter pretzels.
Store-bought.
Into a
I've been
cellophane
eating these
bag.
forever, and I love these so much. My mom does too.
Sure you have. Sure, Jan. Look how she pours.
I know that Daniel loves peanut butter. I'm still going to label this. You always want to be conscious if someone has a nut allergy.
She doesn't know.
I'm packing
She
this
actually
all up
doesn't
so I can
know.
take it home and prep the guest room. And now everything's ready for Daniel's arrival tonight.
Daniel, who, dear Lord. First of all, that was really incredible that they showed her taking store-bought pretzels.
Peanut butter pretzels.
And decanting them into another plastic bag. First of all, isn't she a great environmentalist? Why are we using and reusing so much plastic?
Good point.
Then she gives us the ineffable tip that when you tie a knot, always be sure you put a bow on that shit. And then Daniel does show up. Poor Daniel. And she doesn't know if he likes to, lifelong friend of decades, the before, during, and after, as she says, right? Mm-hmm. Doesn't know if he likes tomatoes.
Right.
Doesn't know that he's left-handed. He's her makeup artist. Right. What hand is he using? What is his dominant hand? And then what was the third thing she didn't? She says, I'm going to, I love to send all my guests home with stuff. You always go home with stuff. He says, listen, I live in New York City. I don't have counter space in my kitchen.
Right.
She doesn't know that. She's
like a normal
never
person.
been to his apartment.
Right. Very clearly. And then he cuts his finger in one. It is the tiniest little slit. It looks like a paper cut that he gets. And the reaction is so over the day. Oh, it's like drama. We have drama for our show. Something happened. This is so exciting. They make a big thing out of her going to get the Band-Aid and wrapping it up. And all I can think is, this is the car chase. This is the Manhattan car chase all over again.
With the one.
Oh, it's huge. Something happened. Alert. Okay, drama. I'm into it.
It was the one paparazzi on a bicycle.
Right.
Remember?
Right.
And she's going to Harry, just be calm. It's going to be okay.
Right.
10 minutes.
On a
We're in an
Vespa.
underground garage.
He was on a Vespa.
Oh, sorry, a Vespa.
Her need for drama was very evident. So I want to play the mini moment, but stand by. I thought you'd get a kick out of this. So I made notes as I was watching a couple of the episodes, and then I just got too tired and I abandoned this. Okay. So that popcorn that you see on her tray for Daniel, she took a corn of cob. A cob of corn and stuffed it in a brown paper bag and put it in the microwave.
A dead cob of corn. It was black.
Yes.
It was like the kind of thing you would just throw out as toxic waste.
Meanwhile, it's like, who is not just putting a thing of Orville Redenbacher in the microwave for 1:30 or 2:30?
Seriously.
That
ridiculous.
Literally nobody's going out to get a dead corn cob, putting it into a brown paper bag and trying to pop that shit. Everyone knows that's going to go wrong.
Exactly, 100%.
Okay, so that's what she does. Then, I have the same note. Don't tie a knot without a bow. Peanut butter pretzels. Okay. She shows the house that is clearly not hers. And then she continues to remind us, this is not my house. It's a beautiful home. It's nicer than everyone on Earth's kitchen.
Yeah.
But she makes a point repeatedly of being like, this isn't my home. Her home is obviously 10 times nicer than this one. And she wants us to know that because she's, the Duchess. And she later says to People magazine, like, my home is just too intimate for me to share with others. And I'm not comfortable having 80 crew members come in.
Do you believe there were 80 crew members?
If there were, what the hell kind of budget is Netflix paying for this bullshit show?
Seriously. And by the way, not for nothing, I have seen people online, there are her defenders, whether they are paid bots, I don't know, but people saying, why can't you just leave her alone? She's just trying to make an entertaining cooking show, whatever. To which I say, I pay for my Netflix subscription, which is going into her pocket.
Right.
So I do get to judge it. I get to judge it as harshly as I want.
Yeah.
And that's why they also have those little buttons on the screen. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Do you like it? Do you not like it? So we can all go to town on this, as we should.
If she doesn't want us to judge her cooking, she should do it off cam and in private, right? Like she's putting it out there for public consumption. That reminds me of something, a point I wanted to make last week. I went down and did this interview with Ben Smith of Semaphore, and he gave me a hard time because he thought I got too personal when I raised the fact that Rachel Maddow makes $25 million a year, but she's out there pretending to boo-hoo the layoffs at MSNBC, which are her fault for discrediting her own network with Russia, et cetera. And he was like, yeah, but you showed her houses. I didn't show an address. I showed the picture. Now, how do you think I got pictures of Rachel Maddow's houses? Is it because she invited me over and I surreptitiously photographed them and then betrayed her by... She fucking had them photographed. She put them on the air because she wanted us to celebrate
her serious?
Luxurious life. Yes.
She put those on the air?
Yes, her massive spread in Western Massachusetts. It was in a magazine.
Oh, it's like Architectural Digest or something.
Yes.
Yeah. You can't have it both ways.
I'm like, it's totally fair game. And by the way, in the other pictures of her apartment were on like a Realtor.com situation and all over all the real estate blogs and things as Rachel Maddow's apartment. Now, let me tell you something. I have sold and bought homes and apartments since I became a public figure. Good luck. Good luck to you. Go ahead right now. Google Megyn Kelly Homes. You might find some bullshit. I saw one long YouTube video that showed me with like a Bentley.
That does not seem yours.
No, I have a BMW, but I don't have a Bentley. We don't publicize where we live and we don't show our homes because I'm not trying to rub anything about my life into anybody else's face. She put her name on that because she thought she'd get a better sale price on it.
100%.
It's totally fair game. And Meghan Markle is totally fair game. She's doing this because she wants us to watch it and comment and react.
Yes. Now, if I can just circle back for 1 second to the Rachel Maddow thing, because I was listening to you talk about this and I was dying because she had previously lived in the West Village in Michael Stipe's old apartment, which she turned around and sold for a lot of money.
Yep.
Then she bought this place, which I did not know until listening to you, was on the east side of Central Park. So you know what is interesting about those buildings, and I'm sure you do, on the east side of the park, the way they get around non-discrimination laws is they make potential buyers show that they can put down 75% of the purchase price.
I didn't know that, actually.
So if you're buying, say, a $20 million place, you have to have $17 million that you can lay out immediately. Oh. And that's how they keep the undesirables out. Not that Rachel would ever admit that she lives in such a place where perhaps a black family that could only put down 50%
could never
would be
get
shown
in.
the door.
Oh my God, that's so interesting. Well, we did look, there were a couple of celebrities in that building at least. So she's chosen, of course, one of the most Tony apartment buildings in the city. And she's, I'm sure, very proud of her huge spread with her terraces off the master bath and the living room, whatever. But she feels really bad for the laid off MSNBC workers, Maureen. Don't judge.
Not bad enough to kick in, as you said, a measly $2 million.
That's it.
Just do like Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's it.
Take some of it. I don't need it.
Just lower the 25 to 23. You'll never even feel it. You won't even know that money's not hitting your bank account. But no, she just wants the credit for feeling bad for those poor laid off workers without actually having to sacrifice anything herself. And by the way, not for nothing, but the 25 million is for 1 day a week, 1 hour of television a week. And still she wants us to believe this. Like, I'm deeply sad for everyone here. I deserve every penny of my money, whatever. Okay. So back to Meghan Markle. Okay. I wanted to get to this part of my notes. Stand by. Hold on a second. The news is coming in. Oh God. This just in. Season 2 is coming.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. If you're loving season 1, Meghan put out on Insta, just wait till you see the fun we cooked up in season 2. Thanks for joining the party. An endless thanks to the amazing team and crew who helped bring it all to life with love. Meghan. Okay, so wait, let me keep going. Okay, injury. It's like their fake car chase. And here's the part I wanted to get to in the midst of my notes. I wrote, the best part of watching this is picturing Maureen watching this.
Oh my God. Oh, you're so funny. Oh, it was an inglorious morning. I was in my pajamas with like my 8th cup of coffee, really gutting it out and taking notes as you do. I take them analog on like an actual notepad. There were so many contradictions. Okay, so my favorite moment, and I do think the most telling, it was in the Mindy episode, and it was the moment where Mindy is playing along with Meghan's oft-told, much-debunked origin story, that she was this poor little latchkey kid in the slums of Los Angeles, coming home from school every day, eating her sad little fast food on a tray table.
Right.
While she's watching Jeopardy, mind you. So she may be watching TV, but she's watching Jeopardy.
She's smart.
She's smart.
So in case you didn't know.
And she's not writing, feminist manifestos to soap companies. That's part of a class project, not an auto-generated thing.
She does mention later.
We never forget.
Yeah.
Never forget. Mm-mm. So we're not walking through landmines here, like Diana.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Mindy says to her, I just don't think that anybody really realizes Meghan Markle ate Jack in the Box. And you watch Meghan tense up, right up, and the micro expressions and the jaw sets and the eyes go black. And her shoulders rise up and she goes, it's so funny. And she's like chopping something. So it's like dangerous. It's so funny you say that. So funny you say that because I'm Sussex now.
I'm Sussex.
Oh my God. It was like a soap opera moment.
We have it. Let's watch it.
I don't think anyone in the world knows that Meghan Markle has eaten Jack in the Box and loves it.
It's so funny, too, that you keep saying Meghan Markle. I'm Sussex now. You have kids, and you go, no, I share my name with my children.
Yes.
And that feels so, I didn't know how meaningful it would be to me, but it just means so much to go, this is our family name.
Very weird.
Oh, and what follows that is she goes, our little family name.
Right.
Yet another dig at the royals that gave her that title.
Did you notice that at the end of every episode, it says, like, the starring, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex?
Yes.
That's how she's billed. You don't go out and buy a life jacket when the boat is sinking, and you don't buy gold when the economy has already collapsed. Clearly, others are heeding this advice as gold hit all-time highs already this year. It's not too late for you, too, and you could have Birch Gold help you diversify into physical gold. Birch Gold specializes in helping you convert an existing IRA or 401k in whole or in part into a tax-sheltered IRA in physical gold, and for no money out of pocket. One recent 5-star review said Birch Gold was, quote, knowledgeable, helpful, non-pressure. Get your free info kit on gold by texting the letters MK to the number 989898. There is no obligation, just useful information. With an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and countless 5-star reviews, text MK to 989898 and let the experts at Birch Gold help you secure your future today with gold. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.